Okay. So no questions from the previous homeworks? You guys got everything?
There's only one thing that I've done everything else.
Which one was that?
I have one question, too much more.
Okay.
When you go to the status, what would you look at the word? I need to look at the flexibility.
Just you have to know if it's an Arab name or name or place. If it's a name or a place, then just flexibility. Or if it looks like it could be flexible. So if you see a word which is light, yeah, how many reasons are there for ism to be light? 4. Okay, so if you see a word which is light, then possibly it could be flexibility.
Okay, so
Partly flexible.
if I look at the status, you're looking at first you look for the end time combination, figure out what type it is, so if it's got a none or jar, and then when you figure out the end time, you think of what possibilities it is. Would it be around there? You find the flexibility.
Sorry, when it's a ending sound, yeah, it should be, because if it's going to be a name or a place, it's going to be a specific name, isn't it? And name or person. No, it won't be that. Yeah. Okay, good question. Yeah.
You know it says status number and gender.
Which page?
Page number 14.
Okay, what number?
I've done most of it, not all of it.
Okay, that's fine. Any questions? Any particular one? No. Okay, that's fine.
You know it says you have to write the status number and gender.
Yeah.
I've done most of the status I've done. And
Okay, that's fine. So just figure it out, and if there is any that you're stuck with, then just let me know. Okay, later on, inshallah. Okay, independent pronoun is always in what status? Rafa. Yeah, remember, independent, just call it Rafa pronouns, because there's only going to be one status, isn't it? Yeah. So independent pronoun is always in the Rafa status. Okay. Now number 2 and 3, I'm going to mention it, but obviously we're not ready to tackle all of these yet. Attached pronoun is nasab in 2 cases. One is when it's attached to a fi'l. Okay, so over here, fi'l. Okay, number 2 is harf nasab, or attached to a harf nasab. We haven't done that yet. Hopefully by the end of this lesson I'll introduce it today, inshallah. Okay, independent pronoun, an attached pronoun is jar in 2 cases: when it's attached to an ism, and when it's attached to a harf jar. Just have that in your notes for now, later on. And obviously when we go through this, once you understand this, and that's all there is to pronouns. Okay, pretty much. Okay. Harf jar. Is that okay? Yeah. Okay. Alhamdulillah, you guys have graduated from the isms now, individually. Okay, we're going to start looking at isms when they come together with other things now. Okay. So we're going to put 2 isms together now. Okay, now in Arabic you have 2 kinds of phrases. You have something called fragments, and then you have sentences. Okay, and in this course we're going to study the 5 different types of fragments. Okay, and 2 types of sentences. You don't have to write 2 or 5, just together. So you have fragments, and you don't have to write this down, actually, it's fine. Now the first one we're going to learn is called an Idhafah. Yeah? What's it called? Idhafah. Now there's two parts to an idhafah. The first part is called mudaf, and the second part is called the mudaf ilayh.
The Idhafah is part of fragment.
Say again? Yeah, idhafah fragment, yeah. So sentences we're going to come later on, towards the end. So the first fragment we're doing is called the idhafah. Now in English I'm writing it left to right, but obviously Arabic is going to be the other way around, yeah? Okay. Now what's the definition of mudaf, mudaf ilayh? Something of something. Yeah, so what's saying mudaf, mudaf ilayh? Something of something. So you have two words on either side, and in between you have the word of. Okay. Now have you seen the word of before? Yeah. What's jar? After of. What stage is after of in? La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. First lesson, what is jar? After of, yeah? So that's, we know a bit about it already, yeah? So the word after of will be jar. Okay, now just in English, a few examples. If I say the house of Allah, which word here is the mudaf, which word is mudaf ilayh? House is mudaf, the word Allah is? Okay, if I say the car of the teacher, which word is mudaf? Car. Which word is mudaf ilayh? The teacher, yep. Okay. If I say creator of the universe, what's what? Creator is mudaf, and the word after of is the universe, which is the, in Arabic you call it mudaf ilayh. How about if I say his car? Which word is mudaf? Okay, see confused faces. What's another way of saying his car? Car of his. So which word was before of? Car. So the word before of is called what? Mudaf, and the word after of is mudaf. Okay, so when it comes to words like this, it's a bit tricky. I just have to sort of turn it around. If I say your house, house is, your is. Okay, if I say the people's book, or the people's elbow, who knows what that is? Yeah. Okay. Okay. The people's elbow. Okay, which words? Elbow is what? Mudaf. People's is mudaf ilayh. Okay, very good. Yeah. So it's generally about 99% of the time will be a possession. Yes, something belongs to something. Yeah, so all of these are possession. Car of his, it belongs to him. House belongs to you. Your the elbow belongs to the people. Yeah, and so on. Yeah. Okay, so what's an idhafah? How would you define idhafah? Something of something. Okay, it's fragment. Yeah, good. It's something of something. Yeah. Now it's not a complete sentence. If I just say your house, is that a complete sentence? It's not. If I say the creator of the universe, no, you expect something else to come after it or before it, isn't it? Yeah. So that's what you call a fragment. Okay. A fragment is, let's define fragment as well. A fragment is less than a word, but more than a sentence. Yeah. Sorry, more than a word. What I'm saying, more than a word, less than a sentence. That's the definition of a fragment. Forget Idhafah. Just I'm not going to tell you the meaning of that. Okay, it just means possession, you could say. But don't write that down. You don't need that. Yeah. So what's this whole fragment called? How are we doing? Idhafah. It's called Idhafah, and Idhafah has what parts to it? Which are mudaf, mudaf ilayh. How would you define mudaf? No, just mudaf. How would you define mudaf? The word before of. The word before of. And mudaf ilayh is? Yeah. So let's, okay, from the top. What's a fragment? A word which is, a fragment is more than a word, less than a sentence. Okay. Then you have the idhafah. What's idhafah? Something of something. Yeah. And the word before of is called mudaf. The word after of is mudaf ilayh. Understood? Okay. Let me give you a tricky one. If I say, now take your time, don't rush to an answer. Musa's mother's heart. Okay, good. So, hold on. Heart is mudaf. Okay. Okay then. Give me one word at a time. So, heart is mudaf. Okay. Okay. Sorry, Musa is? Everyone agree or disagree? There isn't any mistake. Close, you're on the right track. What's another way of saying Musa's mother's heart? Mother of Musa's heart. Say again? You were correct. You were almost correct. You started off correct, but then there's something. Can you rephrase Musa's mother as well? Yeah. How would you do that? Mother of Musa. So the way you would say is the heart of the mother of Musa. Yeah. Okay, so you said Musa's mother. What's another way of saying Musa's mother? Mother of Musa. So this is how you're going to see in Arabic. That's how you have to figure it out. Yeah. Now let's look at this again. What's idhafah? Something of something. It has two parts, which is mudaf, mudaf ilayh. What's mudaf? The word before of, and what's after of? Mudaf ilayh. Okay, so the word heart over here. Why is that? Is that a mudaf or mudaf ilayh? Mudaf. Huh? Why is it? Why? It's before of, yeah? Okay. So the word heart is mudaf. Okay, how about the mother? Good, yes, right. First of all, though, it's a mudaf ilayh. Okay, so mudaf ilayh first. Mudaf ilayh, because mudaf ilayh, they all have to come together. Okay, if you're going to say something of something, you can't have the part mudaf at the beginning and a few words down the line have of that thing later on. Yeah, it's something which has to be together. Okay. Okay, so the heart is the word before of, so it's your mudaf. Yeah. The mother is after of, so it's your mudaf ilayh. Then it's also before this of over here, so it's also a mudaf. Okay, and Musa is mudaf ilayh. Is he a mudaf as well? No. Okay, because it's not coming before of. Yeah. So words can have more than one label. Yeah. Is that understood? Shall I give another example of like this? Okay. Okay, that's good. Okay, my friend's dog's brother's toys color. Yeah. Okay, rephrase that. Work backwards. Yes. Of the brothers, of the dog, of the friend of mine. A crazy example, but it's all possession, isn't it? The toy's color, the color of the toy. Yeah, brother's toy. Yeah, toys of the brother.
Why would the brother be plural?
No, it's not plural. It's possession. It's not plural.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So toys, the toy of the brother's dogs. Brother. Let me do that. The color of the toys of the brothers. Of the brother. Okay, that's what you mean. Yeah. Brother of the dogs. Of the dog. Of the friend of mine. Yeah. So I made it plural. Yeah. Sorry. Of the friend of mine. That's right. Yeah. So basically, I'm just going backwards. I'm putting of in between all of these. The color of the toy of the brother of the dog of the friend of mine. Yeah. Sounds silly, but it is. It's just a silly example. Yeah. Okay. Now let's work through it. So we have to rephrase these kind of sentences. Now tell me, what's color? Is that mudaf? Why is it mudaf? Before of. What about the toy? It's mudaf ilay first. Okay, don't just say both. Take step by step. It's mudaf ilay first to the word color. Then it becomes the mudaf because before of as well. What's the brother? Mudaf ilay first. Then it becomes mudaf of the dog. Mudaf ilay first and then mudaf as the friend. And then mine is mudaf ilay. That's it. It's not mudaf because there's no of after it. That's fine. Straightforward. Yeah. Okay. Alhamdulillah. Okay, so that's in English so far. Now we're going to see how we're going to identify these in Arabic, inshallah. Okay, first thing is mudaf. You can write this down. Mudaf ilay. Or an idhafah. Okay, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so this makes common sense as well. You know, if you're going to have something of something, you can't have something, you know, the word before of first and then a few words in between and the part after later on. It doesn't work like that. Okay, and when it comes to mudaf ilayh, you can't have a fi'l as a mudaf. Okay, because it wouldn't make sense. You can't do an action. You can't have an action of something. Yeah, you can't. If I say he walked of the dog. If I say the walking of a dog, that makes sense. But that would be an ism. That would be an idea. Yeah. So basically, mudaf ilayh have to be two isms coming together. Yeah. Okay. Not all the time. It depends how they look, which is what we're going to look at right now. Okay. So it's made up of. The basic is made up of two isms, or minimum is two isms, yeah? So because I'm going to write Arabic here, I'm going to do it the opposite way. Okay, so think about it right to left, okay, because we're going to write Arabic here. So the mudaf ilay, okay, they're both made up of isms. Now the mudaf has only two conditions. Okay, number one, must be light. Is it mudaf? Mudaf only. So it must be light. So two conditions. Yeah, mudaf must be light, and it can't have alif lam. And the mudaf ilayh only has one condition, which is it must be jar. As you can see, I'm not good at this. Okay, so light no alif lam, and it's followed immediately by a jar. Does that mean every single jar will be your mudaf ilayh? No, no. It has to come after a word which is light no alif, which has light no alif lam. Okay, these all conditions have to meet. Okay, so there could be other reasons why a word could be jar as well. There's only actually really one other reason, okay, for jar. But for now, it's if you see a jar, if it's coming after a word which is light no alif lam, then you're gonna make it, and it's gonna be mudaf ilayh.
You can't say the book of someone.
Okay.
So wouldn't have alif lam.
You can. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna look into that. It's something you've studied already. The question is asked. Okay, good question. If I want to say the book of Allah, it's mudaf ilayh, yeah? How so? But if you see the word of, it's always going to be mudaf ilayh, yeah? The idhafah. Which was mudaf? The book. Which one mudaf ilayh? Allah, yeah? Now, how do I say book in Arabic? Kitabun, yeah? Kitabun is like your default. Now, if I want to say the book, how do I do that? Al-Kitabu. Okay, Al-Kitabu. How do I say Allah? What status would it be in? Why? Is after all? Yeah. Now, Al-Kitabullahi, is that my mudaf ilayh? No? Who says yes? Anyone say yes? Okay. Why no? Very good. You can't have an alif lam. Yeah? Now that's correct. Yeah? So Kitabullahi, book of Allah. Now, the word Kitabu, is that common or proper? Common? Who thinks common? Yunus? It's fine. Sometimes it's good to make these. It's beneficial for you sometimes to make these mistakes. Yeah, and it's good to make these mistakes. Say again. Okay, just the word. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Okay, look. Kitabu by itself, you can't tell. Okay. Does it have any of the seven? If I just look at the word kitabu, does it have any of the seven signs of proper? Is it first of all? Is it a does it have alif lam? No. Is it a proper name? Pointer? Pronoun? No. Is it calling someone? Is it ism mawsul? What have I missed out? Yeah, good. If the word after of, now that page, that's gender. That's something else. Yeah. If page 12, that's in gender. That's feminine. Yeah. Okay. So kitabu is proper how? Because the word after of is proper. Remember, if the word after of is proper, then the word before of will be proper. Okay? Are you just nodding your heads? Or you know what I'm talking about? Okay. Now write this down as well. Okay? Who used to say this? Who used to say that? It's some wrestler? Never, ever. I don't know. Wrestling references just come to me. I don't know. I'll try to remember. Yeah. Okay, you can never ever. Oh. Okay, you can never ever figure out the type of a mudaf unless you know the type of the mudaf ilayh. And previously we learned that if the mudaf ilayh is proper, then if the word after of is proper, then the word before of will be proper. If the word after of is common, then the word before of will be common. Yeah, one second. CM Punk, is it? You sure? I think it's a bit more for that. I think so. Jericho, that's it. Chris Jericho. Yeah, who said that? Y2K. Y2J. Okay. Kitabu Rajulin. What's the meaning of Kitabu Rajulin? Okay, you said a book of a man. Why do you say a book? Okay, man's book, but another way. Okay, look at the word Kitabu here. Okay, is it the same as the one above? Yeah? Okay, now look at the word after of in the first one. The word Allah is proper. Why? It's a name. Yeah? Name of Allah. Rajulin, is that common or proper? Common. Okay, so first example you have the word after of which is proper. Yeah? The word after of here is common. But look at the mudaf here, they both look the same, isn't it? Yeah? So you can never tell whether a mudaf is proper or common unless you look at the after of. Okay, so how do you translate Kitabu Rajulin? No, you gotta put the or something else. A book of a man. How would I say the book of a man?
Make the man proper.
Good, make the man proper, yeah? Yeah? Why couldn't I put alif lam on kitab? Yeah, mudaf doesn't have alif lam. Let me put you guys to the test now. So you guys, is that right? Ready? Okay, it's going to be harder than I wanted to, but let's see. Muslims of Mecca. Write this down. Try to figure out how you do it. I'll show you the formula, what you need to do as well. Okay. Yeah, write in Arabic, yeah. No. Or you can transliterate it as well if you want. Muslims of Mecca. I'll be really, really impressed to see you guys, if anyone gets it. Well, actually, let me, the Muslims of Mecca. I don't, no comparing. Try by yourself. As I mentioned, to make mistakes is good. Not all the time, but right now, it'll be fine because you're still learning it. 30 seconds. Okay, from the right hand side, what have you got? That's fine. Just what do you think it is? Okay. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Okay, but you gotta put you gotta put thingy as well. The Fatha Kasra Dhamma on the word Makkah. Remember, Makkah is spelled with a round ta, yeah, at the end. So you can keep. You guys can keep try. You guys can keep trying. So that's how you spell it. Yeah, Makkah. Yeah. So if you need to edit that, you can edit that. Okay, but you gotta give Fatha Kasra Dhamma or anything like that to the word Makkah. Okay, next. What have you got? Okay. Okay. Why would you say Makkah comes first? So over here, which word is coming before of? Yeah. So you gotta keep that same in Arabic as well. Yeah. So word before of is your mudaf, remember? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Because remember, the mudaf doesn't take alif lam anyway. So that's it. So like the example we saw with kitab, I'll do this now. Kitabullahi and Kitabu Rajulin, they're both Kitabu. One was the book of Allah, the other one was book of a man. Yeah. So how do we put the in translation? Is because we know that the word after of is proper. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So I'll answer that at the end. Remind me if I forget to mention that. Okay, next. Okay, go on. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Now you guys follow this formula that I've given. Yeah, mudaf is light no alif lam, and mudaf is jar. Okay. Next. Muslimuna. Okay. Al Makkah wa Makkatun Makkatin what? Okay. So try to think what it would be, you guys. Okay. Next. Okay. Okay. No. Let's keep it as Makkah. Now going back to that, can you say Al Muslimuna if it's a mudaf? Yeah, so you can't have Al there. Okay, that's fine. Sadiq?
Muslimas, people plural.
Okay.
Muslimuna al-Makkati.
Okay. I'm not gonna say right or wrong yet. Okay. But you're wrong. Right is wrong. Alright, go on. Makkah what? Yeah, you can't stop me. Okay, you don't know. Okay, Aslan. Say again. Muslimu. Okay. Umar. Okay. So, hold on, don't tell her that. I think. Almost. You're the closest so far. Andrew? Sorry? I'll come to it. I'll tell you the answer in a bit. Okay. 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 No, that's fine. It's a tricky one. Huh? Okay. How do I say Muslims, first of all? Muslimuna, mashallah. What are the two conditions of a mudaf? Light. How do I make Muslimuna light? Almost all of you said Muslimuna. Yeah? So you guys don't follow rules.
We thought it's part of the Muslim, innit?
You can't have. You let, this is the word we're done. Okay, and you can't have alif lam, so that's your answer done. That's it. Muslimu. Muslimu. Okay, now the word Makkah is proper anyway, so you can't put al Makkah. It's proper anyway. Okay, and that's what, you know, because the word after is proper, that's why you say the Muslims. Okay, now Makkah. What is it? Makkatu, Makkata, Makkati, Makkatun, Makkatan. What is it? Makkati. Everyone agree? You're all wrong. Makkata. Now, is Makkata jar? How? Yes, what is it? Name of a place. Non-Arab names, names of places. What does that fall under? Partly flexible. Can you get Makkati? No. Remember, partly flexible. Non-Arab names, names of places. You guys remember partly flexible? When you hear partly flexible, what do you say? In jar, how's it going to look? So you can't say Makkati, it doesn't bend all the way. It's Makkata. So it's Muslimu Makkata. Okay, that's a hard example. Okay.
So because Makkah is the name of place, it won't be different.
It is different. We're not talking about different. So you're talking about different property altogether. We're talking about, okay, so Makkah, okay, it's proper because it's a proper name of a place. Huh?
By default, it's proper.
Yeah, so if I say Sadiq, do I always say Al Sadiq? It's a proper name, isn't it? Yeah, so you're thinking the only way to make something proper is Al. No, there's 7 reasons. Yeah, it's not only one reason. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. No, you don't have to. Now, okay, let's look at this here. The word Muslimu over here, is that common or proper? How you can figure out proper? Why? No. Yeah, so remember, what was the rule that we wrote? The Chris Jericho rule? Oh, did I delete it? You can never ever what? Mudaf. Yes, so Muslimu, if I say Muslims of a Muslims of a city. Yeah. Now, the word a city is common, isn't it? Yeah. Now, Muslimu looks the same. Yeah. When it's a mudaf, they're always going to look the same, whether it's common or proper. How do you figure out whether it's common or proper? You have to look at the word after all. Yeah. So it looks the same. So going back to Muslimu Makkata. Okay. Why don't you put alif lam? Is because we know after looking at the mudaf ilayh that is proper. Yeah. So you're also thinking that in order to make something proper, you have to put alif lam on it. No, you don't. There's 7 reasons why a word could be proper. Okay, so let's look at Muslimu. Is it proper or common? Okay, first of all, we can't figure it out unless we look at the mudaf ilayh. Yeah? Okay. Now, just the word Muslimu, does it have alif lam on it? So it's not proper for that reason, because it doesn't have it. Is it a proper name? Is it a name of a place? Is it a pronoun? No. Is it being called? Is it ism mawsul? Now, the final one, if the word after of is proper, then the word before is proper. So that's why you put the in translation. Not because, no. So not only al makes the translation of the. Yeah. Okay. A question? Is that the question? Generally, if it makes sense, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Al, no.
I was just thinking, so if you do the same example of Medina al-Munawwara, you put al Medina al-Munawwara.
That's different. That's a different thing altogether.
City. Which city?
Yeah, Medina could be any. No, but Medina is a different fragment. It's not of sentence or fragment.
I'm saying Muslims of Medina al-Munawwara.
Yeah, okay, then, okay. Yeah, then it'll be...
Medina al-Medina, wouldn't it?
No.
Medina Munawwara, you translate that Medina to Munawwara, isn't it? Because if you
That's the fragment. That's the different fragment. We're going to do that later on. Okay. If I say Muslimu Madinati, Medina literally translates as not the actual place that we know Medina. Like Birmingham's a Medina, London's a Medina. Okay, Medina just means city. Yeah. Madinah al-Munawwara means the city of the Prophet. Yeah. So, okay, let's look at that. How do we say city in Arabic? Medina. What? You can't just say Medina. You can't stop anymore. You have to say the ending. How would it be? Okay, Madinatun. Let's take that first. Madinatun means city. Okay. Now, what does al-Munawwara mean? Munawwara? Okay, you can say like, okay, that's fine. Okay, Munawwara. Yeah. No, what am I doing? We're trying to city of the Prophet, isn't it? Okay. I'll leave this. I'll leave that because it's got a different thing to it. Okay, that's fine. Let me give you more examples. Sorry, the question.
Can I ask why Makkiyah would work even though it's mentioned like that?
Makkiyah means different. Makkiyah we translate as Makkan. Yeah.
As in have origin.
Yeah, like Makki Surah. It's not name talking about places. Yeah, it's a different context. Okay, some familiar phrases. You tell me whether it's mudaf ilayhi or not. Now, don't jump to an answer. Let's take it step by step. Okay, we're looking at two words here: astaghfiru and then the word Allah. Okay, just by the knowledge that we have at the moment, can astaghfiru possibly be a mudaf? Is it light? Yeah, it's not astaghfirun. Okay, does it have alif lam on it? No. So far it could be a mudaf according to what we know at the moment. Yeah. The word Allah, is that jar?
Yes.
It is.
No, it's not jar.
No.
Allahu, Allah, Allahi. You can say that as well. Is it jar? No. So this is not a mudaf ilayh. It's something else in Arabic. It's perfectly fine Arabic, but it's just not mudaf ilayh. Yeah. So this one, according to what you know at the moment, that could have been a mudaf. But you look at the next word, it's not jar, so definitely we know that's not mudaf anymore. It could have been, if the word after it was jar, possibly. Okay. But according to what we know, it can't, because okay, this may have fulfilled the condition of mudaf, but you can't just have something of and then something else. Yeah. Can't have that. Okay. Okay, is this jar? Word Allah? The word Allahi, is that jar? Yeah, so we have mudaf mudaf ilayh, yeah? No? Okay, why not? Good, the word before of is not light. Yeah, so you don't just look at one thing and think, okay, fulfills the conditions, and that's it. Yeah? It has to become together. The word mudaf. No. Okay, the word rasulun, is that light? No, so we don't have mudaf mudaf ilayh. This is very bad Arabic. Yeah. What would it be? Good. Rasulu. Now that's your. How would I translate that? No, messenger. Is it a messenger of Allah or the messenger of Allah? The messenger. Why the messenger? I don't see alif lam over here. Yeah. Okay. The word. Okay. Why can't I say al Rasulullah? Yeah, mudaf doesn't have alif lam. Yeah, so just put the in translation because you know that it's proper because of the word Allah. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Subhanallah. Okay, interesting one. Think about it. You say a mudaf mudaf ilayh. Raise your hand if you think it's a mudaf mudaf ilayh. Who thinks it's mudaf mudaf ilayh? Idhafah. Okay, raise your hands. Hi.
If it's O.
Now you shouldn't be saying it could be, because the answer is right there. It's telling you mudaf is an ism which is light no alif lam followed by a word which is jar. Yeah. So who thinks it's a idhafah? Raise your hands. 1, 2.5 hands, or 3 hands. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The rest of you don't think it is. Okay. So let's take it step by step. The first word, what conditions does it need to meet?
Needs to be light.
Light, and not only light, it has to be light and does not have alif lam. Yeah. Subhana doesn't have alif lam. Is the word subhana light?
The noon is part of the word though.
Okay. Is it a ending combination? Subhana.
No, it is. And
There's no such thing as ana.
it could be the singular.
Okay. The reason why some of you said, okay, who thinks that subhana is heavy?
Hold on.
Yeah. Say again. The alif part? For the subhan. No. Okay, look. When you said the word muslimani, okay, yeah. Anyway, look. Subhana, is that light or heavy? Some of you are thinking it's heavy, that's why this can't be mudaf mudaf ilayh, yeah? Now, when we say light or heavy, we're talking about the Muslimun chart. Yeah? So, which one? So, there's a combination you're thinking of. Because if you just look at the fatha, you think it's light. But I think because of the noon, you guys are being thrown off. Okay? Now, this ani aini combination. Yeah? Is this subhani? No. So, is that a ending combination? Ani aini? Is that una ina? No. There you go. So, subhana is light. It's not any other combination. It's an ending sound. It's an ending sound. This noon is not the one that makes the word heavy. Huh?
It's part of the word, is it?
It's part of the word. Yeah, mu'min. It's like part of the word. Yeah. Yeah, it does. It does. Yeah. So subhana is light and it's got no alif lam. Is it followed by a jar?
Yep.
Yep. So is it mudaf mudaf ilayh?
Yep.
How do you translate this? Okay. Glory. Be to Allah. Okay, that's wrong. Okay, we translated it wrong. In reality, translation is the perfection. Or it has a lot of meanings, or more deeper meaning than that, of Allah. Okay, now when we say Subhanallah, in reality we're actually saying something which is hidden, which is I am glorifying the perfection of Allah. So that's actually omitted. It's actually a verb there before that. Okay, so it's supposed to be usabbihu Subhanallah. So when you say Subhanallah, you don't really say the first part. Okay, but it's that's what you're saying, perfection of Allah. So you're not only saying the perfection of Allah, but what you mean in reality is I am glorifying the perfection of Allah. Okay, that's the translation of it. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Sorry? Yeah, it is mudaf mudaf ilayh. Yeah.
What about Alhamdulillah?
That's not the mudaf mudaf ilayh. No. So what's translation? Alhamdulillah. Yeah. So it's not the praise of Allah. Okay, let's try that one. Say again? No. That's good. Alhamdulillah, that's how you should be thinking. Okay. We will do one more of these. This one. Okay, I've taken out the li there. Okay, so Alhamdulillah, is that your mudaf mudaf ilayh? Why not? Okay, I'll take the alif lam. Alhamdulillah, is that mudaf mudaf ilayh? No, don't tell me could be. You guys, you know the answer. Why? How is it? Very good. Yeah, hamd is light no alif lam, followed by jar. Okay, how do you identify a mudaf mudaf ilayh in Arabic? Light no alif lam followed by jar. So when you think of idhafah, when you think of mudaf mudaf ilayh, first thing comes to your mind should be followed by jar. So memorize that for about half a minute. Yeah. Light no al followed by jar. Light no al. But know which one what you're talking about. Yeah. So the mudaf is light no alif lam followed by jar. Light no alif lam followed by jar. Okay, you guys got it? What's the formula for mudaf mudaf ilayh? MashaAllah, very good. Okay, let's go on to this page here. Page number 21. Okay, the primary rules of Idhafah. Guys on the right page? Okay, these are some more sort of conditions. First of all, the mudaf is the word before of. It should be light, no alif lam. Okay. And mudaf ilayh should be in jar status. Number 3, no long distance relation. Basically, that means that there's no space in between. They have to come together. Yeah, so you can't have a mudaf, something in between, a mudaf ilayh somewhere else down the line. It has to be coupled together. Yeah. Inshallah, by the end of the day, I'll give you at least one example from the Quran, which is one of my favorite. That appears in Surah Al-Kahf. Okay. Number 4, the last property of the mudaf type is dictated by the mudaf. Basically, if the word after of is proper, the word before of is proper. If the word after of is common, that's what he's talking about. Both the mudaf and mudaf ilayh should be isms. We mentioned that already. Yeah, the word after of first, yeah. And that tells you whether the mudaf is common or proper. Okay, basic kinds of idhafah. There's 3 types, yeah. First of all, of translation. Example, Imam of the Masjid. How would I say Imam of a Masjid? So Imamul Masjidi is Imam of the Masjid. How would I say Imam of a Masjid? Take the alif lam off? Yeah. Imamu Masjidin. Yeah. What's the condition for after for mudaf ilayh? Just jar. It could have alif lam. It doesn't have to have alif lam. If it's got jar, okay, and obviously the one word mudaf has its conditions as well, then that's it. Yeah. Does it say anything like the mudaf must be rafa? Does it say the mudaf has to be jar? That's not one of the conditions. Stick to the rules. Like no alif lam. If it has that and the word following it is jar, that's it. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it has alif lam or that for the jar one. Okay. Number 2 here, pronoun attached to an ism. Example, baytuhu. We noted that down before. When it came to the pronoun, let me go back to that. Look what we wrote here. Attached pronoun is jar in 2 cases when attached to an ism. Yeah. Okay, so what are the 2 types of idhafah that we know so far? Is line no alif lam followed by jar. Second one is ism attached to a pronoun. Okay. And the third one is special mudafs. The reason why they're called special mudafs, I'll tell you, is because the Arab said so, sort of that kind of thing, yeah? In general, what's the definition of mudaf mudaf ilayh? Something of something, yeah? Now, these group of words, special mudafs, you don't have the of in translation. Okay, but it will still be like no alif lam followed by jar. Yeah? If I say تحت الأرض. Okay, these are 2 isms. Does تحت fulfill the condition of a mudaf?
Yeah.
Yes. Is the word after it immediately jar?
Yes.
Yes, it is. So this is what? Your mudaf mudaf ilayh. Okay. However, in translation, okay, the word tahta means under or below. Okay, under. Al-ard means earth. Okay, how to translate that? Can I say under of the earth? Under the earth. Yeah. So there's no of there. But grammatically speaking, it's still a mudaf mudaf ilayh. Why? Because it fulfills the conditions of light, no, alif, lam, followed by jar. Okay, so the general normal mudaf mudaf ilayh has of in there. Okay, for the first two, for the normal something of something sentence. Even for ism attached to a pronoun. Okay, if I say how many words do I have there? Kitabuha. How many words? Two. Okay, the first word is kitabu. Ha is the attached pronoun. Okay, how do I translate kitabuha? Her book. Very good. What's another way of saying her book? Book of her. So when it comes to these counts, you're going to have to rephrase it. Okay, book of hers. In kitabuha, which words mudaf? Kitabu. Yeah, kitabu. Say again. Sorry. Why? No, I said which word mudaf. Mudaf. Mudaf always comes first in Arabic. Yeah, kitabu. Okay, is that fulfilling condition of light, no, alif, lam? Yes. Is ha jar? Why not? It could be, remember, we learned the attached pronouns could be nasab or jar. Yeah? But if it's attached to an ism, it's going to be jar. We did that, we wrote that down earlier on. So if it, now, we generally take the principle in Arabic, if it could be, it is. Yeah, we always give benefit of the doubt, yeah? So ha, we know from previously, it could be nasab or jar. But now, we know it's definitely going to be jar. Why? Because it's coming after an ism which is light, no alif lam. How would I say, our book in Arabic? Okay, so to make it easy for yourself, rephrase our book. How would you say it? Book of hours. Now try it. Book of hours. So okay, you guys got the kitabu part, right? Kitabu. How do you say hour? Or what pronoun am I using? Nahnu, okay. So kitabu nahnu. Is that right? Okay, why is it not kitabu nahnu? That's an independent pronoun. Yeah, it's rafa pronoun. So you can't have that. What's the attached version of nahnu? Na. Kitabu? Na. Okay. Na could be nasab or jar, remember we learned, but now we know what is it? It's jar. How do you know it's jar? Because it's attached to an ism. Yeah. It's pronouns attached to an ism is always going to be mudaf mudaf ilayh. So if you need to write that down as a rule, do you remember? Write it down. Isms attached to pronouns is always mudaf mudaf ilayh. 100% of the time. Does that make sense? Your book of yours, our house of ours. Yeah. When you have a pronoun attached to an ism, it's always going to be belonging to someone. Yeah. Say again. Alright.
I didn't get the part why it's not in that.
What's that?
Got the
Kitabu.
why is it in the thingy?
Why is it like?
Kasra?
What's kasra?
No, the book of her book.
Okay, what about it? So kitabu is your first word, book, yeah?
Alright, because that's where it comes.
What do you mean?
It's got fatah.
Where?
Ha.
Kitabu. No, ha, yeah, that's the attached pronouns. That's a pronoun.
Okay.
Remember, pronouns, you don't look at if it's got fatah, kasra, dhamma. You look at if it's independent or if it's attached version. Yeah? Now, what did I say about special mudafs? They will fulfill the condition of line, alif, lam, followed by jar. It's only that in translation, you don't necessarily put an of there. Most of the time you won't. Yeah? And there are certain words you can memorize them when this happens. Okay? Which are these? فوق, تحت, قبل, بعد, خلف, and in different order. Okay? So these words, when you see them, Okay, usually they're going to be mudafs. For your own benefit, I would say to do that. But don't prioritize learning this. Just be familiar with these. When you see them, just remember it's, just read through them a few times. You should get the hang of it, inshallah. These are common words as well. Most of them. Okay, ideally if you could memorize them with the meaning as well, it would be good. But at the end of the day, you'll see them, if you see them light and the words after it's going to be jar, then it's going to be your mudaf mudaf ilayh. But you just know that when you translate it, you can't always put it up there. Okay, it's only for these words. Every other time, light no alif lam followed by jar will be your something of something. Okay, we'll do exercises now, inshallah. Get used to this. Okay, now remember this. How many types of mudaf mudaf ilayhs? How many different types? 3. The normal something of something. Yeah. The second one is ism attached to a pronoun, and number 3 is special mudafs. Okay, those special words. Okay. Okay, before we do that, I'll give you a few examples. Okay, is that big enough? In the first ayah, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, do we see any mudaf mudaf ilayh? So let's look over here. Bismi, is that like no alif lam? Is it followed by jar? Yes. Is that mudaf mudaf ilayh? How do you translate it? In the name of Allah. Okay. Allahi ar-Rahmani, is that mudaf mudaf ilayh? Why not? It's got alif lam. The word Allah. Yeah. And you can't say Allah of something. It doesn't make sense as well. You can figure it that way. Ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, is that mudaf mudaf ilayh? No. Alhamdulillah, is that mudaf mudaf ilayh? Why not? Alif lam. Okay. Lillahi Rabbi, is that mudaf mudaf ilayh? Li Allahi Rabbi. Yeah, that's how you be lillahi. Just yeah. Okay. Rabbil Alameen. Okay, how are we figuring this out? Is the first word, is it like no alif lam? Is al-alamina in jar? Yeah. Okay, what stage is al-alamina in? No, it's not. Alam is the singular word. So alamina. You guys are on the right track, or most of you. Okay, alamina, is that ending sound or combination? Combination. What combination is it? Ina. What state is ina in? It could be nasab or jar. Okay, but if it could be jar, we take benefit of the doubt. Rabbil Alamina. Rabbi is right now alif lam. Al Alamina. If it could be jar, we say it's jar. How do you translate Rabbil Alamina? Lord of. Yeah. It is. Yeah. Rabbil Alamina. Yeah. So don't forget your ending sound combination stuff as well. Ar-Rahman ar-Rahimi, is that why not? Alif lam. Maliki Yawmi. No.
It's true there.
Hold on. Yeah, it is. Okay, Maliki, is that line no alif lam? Is it followed by jar? There you go. Yawmi ad-Dini, is Yawmi like no alif lam? Ad-Dini, is that jar? Okay, give me the 4 properties of Maliki. First of all, status. Status. Maliki, come on, this is pretty straightforward. Okay, is it sound or combination? Sound. What sound is it? It's an E sound, so it's jar. Yeah. Okay. What's the number? Malik means king or owner. Singular. Masculine or feminine? Why is it masculine? There's no reasons. There's none of the 5 reasons for word to be feminine. Okay. It's not. Remind me of the 5 reasons of why word be feminine. Certain word endings. Round tarif maqsurat mamduda. Okay. Arab said so story. Name of places. Body parts in pairs. And broken plurals. Yeah. It's none of those. Okay. So it's masculine. Is it common or proper? Proper? Yeah? Everyone agree? Common? Maliki, yeah. Okay, tell me why you think it's common.
It's proper because of deen.
Very good, yeah? Maliki is a mudaf. You can what, Chris Jericho? You can what? You can never ever tell whether a mudaf is common or proper unless you look at the mudaf ilayh. Now the mudaf ilayh is yomi. Okay, is that common or proper? You can't tell because it's another mudaf, isn't it? Yeah? So you look at the last mudaf ilayh. Is it proper? There you go. So because ad-dini is proper, yomi is proper. Because yomi is proper, maliki is proper. What's the reason why maliki is proper? Because it's mudaf ilayh is proper. Remember, if the word after of is proper, then the word before of is proper. Okay, it's going to get some getting used to. That's fine. Okay, as-sirat al-mustaqima, is that mudaf ilayh? Okay. Interesting one here. Sirat al-ladhina. Is that mudaf ilayh? Take your time. What are we figuring out? How are you figuring out? The word sirata first is what? Line no alif lam. So this possibly could be a mudaf. Yeah. Al-ladhina, what status is that? Alladhi, alladhani, alladhina, we saw it. Ism mawsul, very good. Yeah. Tell me something about Ism mawsul. They're all proper. Something else. They're non-flexible, very good. That's what I was looking for. Alladhina in Rafa is alladhina. Alladhina in Nasab is alladhina. Alladhina in Jar is also. So we take the rule, if it could be, it is. Yeah. So sirat is like no alif lam. Alladhina could be jar. Okay, so we say it's jar. How would you translate sirat alladhina? What's sirat? Path of those. Yeah, or path of those who. Yeah. An'amta alayhim. Okay. غير المغضوب. Is that مضاف إليه? Okay. غير is like no alif lam. But al-maghdubi has alif lam on it. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Conditional mudaf ilayh is not what? Nothing to do with alif lam. Okay, it just has to be jar. Okay, very good. Let's do another surah. One more surah. يدع اليتيم. يدع, could that be like no alif lam? It's like, it's not alif lam on it. Okay. Al-yatima. Mudaf ilayh. Because it's nasab, yeah? Because al-yatima is nasab, that's why it's mudaf ilayh. Yeah? The mudaf ilayh is on nasab, yeah? Like no alif lam followed by nasab. It doesn't matter. It has to be what? There's only one condition for a jar, it has to be. For mudaf ilayh, it has to be jar. Yeah, so alif lam is irrelevant. Yeah. طعام المسكين. Take your time. طعامي, does that fulfill the condition of mudaf? Yeah, line alif lam. Al-miskini, is that jar?
Yeah.
There you go. صلاتهم. How many words is صلاتهم? Two. صلاتي and him. Is that mudaf ilayh?
Yeah.
Why? Ism, yeah, ism attached to a pronoun. Even if you try to do the conditions, they will still match as well. Salati is light, doesn't have alif lam, and him is, if it could be jar, it is jar. Okay, so both ways. But if you say ism attached to a pronoun, that's a quicker way of doing it. Yeah, and that's fine. Okay, let me give you an example from Surah Al-Kahf.
can say that.
Their prayers, their salats, their prayers of theirs. Who knows the story of the two orphans in Surah Al-Kahf? Yeah. You got anyone else know the story of the two orphans? Yeah. Okay, so I'll mention a bit of that. Let me just find the part I'm looking for. Okay, so it's a story of Musa alayhi salam. Basically, somebody asked Musa alayhi salam who's the most knowledgeable person, and he answered that thinking he's the messenger of Allah, he's going to be the most knowledgeable. But Allah wanted to show him that there's someone else who's actually more knowledgeable as well. And his name is Khidr alayhi salam. You guys heard of Khidr? Yeah. Now he had sort of certain knowledge of the unseen, meaning the future. He could, Allah gave him that knowledge. And it's a long story, but basically what happens is Musa alayhi salam goes to this town, and he's with Khidr alayhi salam. And they've been traveling. They're traveling they end up at a random village, and the general practice was that if you see someone from the outside, some visitors, you at least give them food or a place to stay. And that's how I used to do it. They didn't have hotels and stuff like that, so someone would actually be hospitable and give them a place to stay, give them food and so on. So they go to this place and no one helps them, and they find that weird as well, because what kind of community is this? Yeah. Then Khidr alayhi salam, he sees in that village that there's a wall that's about to tip over, about to fall down. So he decides to fix it. Now Musa alayhi salam says that, why are you doing this for? They didn't do us any favors. And previously in the story, what happens is that somebody does them a favor by traveling across the river, and there's a basically someone's doing them a favor and he starts damaging the boat. And you think that, okay, someone done us a favor and you sort of harmed them, and these guys, they didn't help us and you're helping them. It's the opposite. I don't understand this. Yeah. So before that as well, Musa, Khidr alayhi salam says to Musa alayhi salam, don't ask me any questions regarding what I do. If you do, then you can't, you can't be with me anymore. Okay, so anyhow, what happens is, in this ayah, what he's talking about is what reality was under that wall. Someone had buried some treasure there, and it was for a couple of orphans. Yeah, and now the father had died. Yeah, and these orphans were very, very young. Yeah, what would happen if the treasure was exposed? Is that people would take advantage of them. They're very young, they don't know how to manage it. So Khidr alayhi salam, he just fixed it in a way that it will tip over maybe 10, 15 years down the line. So the orphans will grow up and then they can sort of decide on what to do with the treasure. Now let's look at the example here. The first one is kanzun lahuma. Okay, he says here, وَأَمَّا الْجِدَارُ فَكَانَ لِغُلَامَيْنِ. And as for the wall that belonged to غُلَامٍ يَتِيمَيْنِ, the two orphans in the city, and underneath it was kanzun, a treasure belonging to both of them. Yeah, كَانَ تَحْتَهُ كَنْزٌ لَهُمَا. And underneath the wall, was what? Treasure belonging to both of them. كَنْزٌ لَهُمَا. Huma is both of them, yeah. وَكَانَ أَبُوهُمَا صَالِحًا. And their father was a righteous person. Okay. فَأَرَادَ رَبُّكَ أَن يَبْلُغَ أَشُدَّهُمَا وَيَسْتَخْرِجَا. And he carries on that, Allah wanted that when they become older, okay, they can take out the treasure. Okay, كَنْزَهُمَا over here. So first of all, he's talking about كَنْزٌ لَهُمَا, and then كَنْزَهُمَا. Yeah, first one is what? كَنْزٌ لَهُمَا, and over here is كَنْزَهُمَا. Okay, now kanzun lahuma, this took place when they were too young. They were what? Orphan boys. Young orphan boys, yeah? Then Allah carries on by saying that Allah wanted that treasure to be exposed to them when they're what? Much older. Okay? Now if you look at grammatically as well, kanzun lahuma, are these words connected through grammar? Or is kanzahuma connected? If you look at kanzahuma, is that a مضاف مضاف إليه؟ كنزهما. Okay, the word kanza, does that fulfill the condition of mudaf mudaf ilayh? Like no alif lam. Huma is what? Attached pronoun, attached ism is mudaf mudaf ilayh. And if you look at kanzun lahuma, is kanzun connected to lahuma? Grammatically speaking, is it mudaf mudaf ilayh? No. Okay, so grammatically speaking, kanzun lahuma is not connected. It's a treasure which belongs to both of them. Here, kanzahuma, how do you translate that? Treasure of both of theirs. Okay, so when Allah talks about treasure which they don't have in their possession, He separates it in grammar. Okay, but when they had that, when they were much older, Allah puts that together. So now the kanz has been united with the two orphan boys. Yeah, and you'll be surprised how many amazing examples of these there are in the Quran. Yeah, so when it was separated grammatically, okay, the orphans didn't have that by them. But when Allah sort of put it together in grammatically, is what He's talking about when they had in possession as well. Yeah, and there's another one as well, another ayah, which is more of a lesson. It's not more. It's quite similar, but not quite.
So you know that first example,
Yeah.
Kanzul, is that no long distance?
It's not connected grammatically. It says something else.
We had the tanween anyway.
Yeah. So it's not mudaf mudaf ilayh. Okay.
Was that the favourite ayah that you were referring to?
Yeah, one of my favorite ones. Yeah. There's many. Inshallah, I'll try to go for as many as I can. As the course goes on, inshallah. Okay, there's an ayah here. لَسَمِيعُ الدُّعَاءِ. Okay, the first word is sami'u and ad-du'a'i. Sami'u, is that possibly a mudaf? Yeah. Okay, it's not sami'un. It's not heavy, so it's light. It doesn't have alif lam on it. Ad-du'a'i, is that jar? Yep. So let's sami'u ad-du'a. Let's see how it's translated. Okay, here the listener of supplication. Now, you know, a lot of times people make du'a and they often feel that my du'a is not being accepted or my du'a is not being heard. Okay, now Allah is saying Sami'u du'a, He is the listener of du'as. Okay, there is no such thing as you making du'a but it's not heard. Whenever you make du'a, it necessarily comes with your du'a being heard. Okay, something which is always together. Yeah, so you should never feel that my dua is not being heard by Allah or it's not being accepted. Okay, our duas are always accepted as long as we're sincere. Okay, so ayahs like this, you know, it's like I haven't read this before. I haven't seen any book or anything like that. I was casually reading Quran and I just thought about the grammar, and it just, you know, hits you like, you know, if I'm making dua to Allah, definitely 100% it's being heard. Yeah, yeah.
Attached to the Sami'u billah,
Yeah.
which doesn't get translated.
It's a step of emphasis, and that's another thing as well. It's emphasized here. Yeah, the lam. You have different types of lam because there's like two types of emphasis here. Inna, first of all, inna means indeed. Rabbi, my master, my Lord, is most surely, most certainly, absolutely the listener of du'as. Okay, so it's got a lot of emphasis here, and that is something inshallah we'll learn later on as well. Okay. Okay, we'll do a few examples now. So what are the three types of mudaf mudaf ilayh?
Like
Okay, that's conditions. Okay, like no alif lam followed by jar. First of all, something of something. Second one is some attached to pronoun, and the third one is special mudaf. Okay, number one, يدخل الجنة. Could that be mudaf mudaf ilayh? Jannah just means garden, the garden. Okay, not a specific place, not paradise. Okay, so it's not name of a place. Al Jannah is not name of a place. It just means garden.
Because it's got alif lam specific.
That's irrelevant. Okay, let's look at this step by step. يدخل, is that like no alif lam? Is it followed by a jar? No. Okay, so it's not mudaf mudaf ilayh. Yeah. So your question asking me about alif lam is because you're not looking at the conditions it needs to meet. Okay. Jar can have alif lam. It cannot have alif lam. It doesn't matter. It could be the only thing it has to be jar.
So, John, if it's almost neutral, exact.
No, it could be any combination as well.
Sorry.
As long as it's jar, that's it. Yeah. If it's jar, it could be a mudaf ilayh. Ba'san shadidan, mudaf ilayh. No. Very good. It's heavy. That's it. We don't have to look any further. Tahtihim. Why? It's attached pronoun. Very good. What kind of mudaf ilayh is this? It's the second one. It's attached pronoun. It's also a special mudaf as well. Tahta is one of those words. Okay, try to memorize them if you can. Al-mujrimun an-nara. Number 4. No, alif lam good. Burhanakum. Why? No, that's not enough of an answer. It's an attached pronoun. Yeah. Kum could be nasab as well. Like just kum on its own, attached pronoun. It could be nasab or good. You can't just say because of kum. You gotta say something. Ittakhadallahu. No, take your time. Don't rush into it. Ittakhadha. Okay, let's look at ittakhadha. Could that be? It could be. Yeah. The word Allahu is rafa. So therefore, you don't have mudaf ilayh. Okay. Mathalan rajulaini. Nope. Okay. Good. Kulli mathalin. You just stop answering so quickly, man. Yeah. Kulli. You have 50% chance of getting it right or wrong, but you get it wrong 100% of the time. Okay, so take your time. Yeah. Kulli mathalin. Okay. Kuntum sadiqina.
So on
Sorry.
the jar, could it be, the last, on the masaling, even though it could be tanween there, that's right.
That's fine. Does it say that jar can't have tanween? The only condition is it has to be jar. That's it.
You don't fully look at it proper. What were you looking at? Whether there's some
No, to figure out. No, just to figure out the status of the mudaf. Remember, if the word after is proper, then the word before will be proper. That was just a review of what we've done before. Yeah. So it's got nothing to do with mudaf ilayh. Yeah. Kuntum sadiqina.
No.
Why no? Ina could be jar. Okay. Okay, it's not mudaf ilayh. Okay, I'm trying to see how I can explain this to you guys. You can leave this one out because it's something we haven't done. You're not ready. You don't know. You're not ready for it.
Yeah.
You're not ready for it. Because this word is a special category of words. It's not. Okay, if you had answered yes, according to your knowledge, it works out. It's like no alif lam. But it's not really. Okay, so ignore that one. Al-hadithi asafan. No. Baynahuma. Why? Okay, and it's also bayna is also special mudaf as well. Akthara shay'in. Yes, good. Like no alif lam followed by jar. Arba'ata ashhurin. Very good. It's very easy. Let's go on to the next page. Okay, so the review of your thingy now. Actually, you guys have to learn the special mudaf. You have to memorize them. The fawqa, tahta, qabla, and all them. But before we do that, let's go to page 24. Okay, so idhafah with pronouns. Fill in the blanks with the pronouns. So you only have to translate the pronouns. I did do this from memory. So if you haven't memorized the independent attached versions, don't do it until you have. Yeah. So don't write the answers down if you don't know it properly. Yeah. Anfusukum. Okay, what's the translation? Give me a bit more. Okay, it's a plural, isn't it? Yourselves. Yeah, so it's the antum version. Yeah, yourselves. Baghyukum. Same again, your rebellion. Zukhrufaha. Okay, interesting one here. Her what? Her glitter. Now, the word. Okay. You can also say its glitter. How so? So her glitter or its glitter. Okay, let's for example take if I say glitter of the world. Yeah. If I say glitter of the world, okay. The word world, ard, is that masculine or feminine? Al-ard. Who thinks masculine? Feminine? It's in the story because Arab says so, it's feminine, yeah. So if I want to say glitter of it, the it is referring to the world, isn't it? Yeah. So in Arabic, there's no word for it. They would either use the masculine or the feminine pronoun. But we said al-ard is feminine, yeah. So glitter of it. Another way to say it's glitter. Okay. So let's just say, for example, the ha here is referring to ard. Okay. So you say it's glitter, or you can say her glitter as well. Yeah. Yeah, it's very good. So if I want to say pen's glitter, pen is masculine, so it would be zukhrufu, or would it be zukhrufa hu? Yeah. If the pronoun is referring to something masculine, then you use the masculine pronoun, which would be zukhrufa hu. Make sense? Okay. Amruna translation. Would that make sense? We command. Command of we. Does that make sense? Our command. Yeah. So translate it as well. Make sure it makes sense. قومهم. Sorry?
People of the nation.
No, the nation is already translated. You gotta translate the pronouns only. Their nation, yeah? Their nation. Okay. Ahluha. Her family, or it could be its family, or its people, yeah? Hududahu. His boundaries, or it could be its boundaries. Yeah. Makanakum. Your place, or all of yours place, yeah? It's the plural, antum version. Your. In English we just say your, but in Arabic they specify the plural of it as well. Okay, so if I say makanaka, it would mean your place. Makanakum, your place. In English, you sort of say it the same, but it's more specific in Arabic, whether it's plural or not. Okay, bimithlihi, with his example, or with its example, with its likeness. Yeah. So remember that. So remember the attached version of huwa and the attached version of hiya could translate as it as well. Yeah, he, she, or it. Fali ummihi. Then for his mother, okay, his mother. How do you say that? Mother of his. Okay. You could its mother. You could if you're talking about an animal, for example. But yeah. Ahlihinna. Their family, talking about females, yeah? Good. Ihdahunna. One of them, yeah? So, yeah. Okay. Shuraka'ukum. Your associates, yeah? Saduqatihinna. Them marriage gifts? Their marriage gifts, yeah? Amali. Isan. Yeah, not I action, my action. Okay. Rabbika. Ka, anta. Anta, your. Yeah, anta, your Lord. Okay, for special mudaf, you have to learn the translation for that. So complete the homework up to there, inshallah. Before we finish, okay, so what have you done so far? What have you done today? What's the fragment called? Idhafah. Idhafah is in separated into two parts, which is something else. In Arabic we call it mudaf ilayh. Mudaf has to be what? No. The conditions of mudaf. Line alif lam and mudaf ilayh is. There you go. And last thing is that we have three types of mudaf ilayh. The something of something, which we just mentioned. Second one is ism pronoun and special mudaf. What's so special about special mudaf? Yeah, they have of necessarily in between. Very good. That's it. Easy.